Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Double Rainbow Podcast. My name is Sarah Ewing, and I'm your host, and this is my co-host,
Yazmin Henderson.
Hey, and we got another special guest,
Another one
for y'all here today. This our friend, Alex. Nice. What's up, Alex?
Hey, Alex.
Hey guys.
Anyways. So this is our friend Alex. But before we get to Alex, Yazmin, would you like to tell us and Alex a little bit about what the Double Rainbow Podcast is?
Yo, of course. So, the Double Rainbow Podcast is a podcast that's centered around the news around the LGBTQ plus community. And also it's just meant to be, just a safe space for everybody to just feel accepted because, you're never alone. If you feel like you're alone, we promise you're not.
Yeah, yep.
Yep. Bars.
Okay. So this is our good friend Alex. We invited him onto the podcast today because, like our other guest, he is also a trans man, and you've had some experience with our center, right?
Yes, that I have.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And just for, if you don't know, our center is the local LGBT community here in Reno, Nevada. They're really cool. Mm-hmm. They're very cool. They're just kind of like an LGBT center,
Yeah, they're a nonprofit.
Nonprofit, exactly. Everyone there volunteers and stuff.
Which is really cool, by the way. That's cool.
And all of the people there are also really cool, too.
Yeah. So we have some of the questions that we asked Finn, but I also kind of changed up some of them. So can you tell us about yourself? Like, who are you?
Well, I'm Alex. Just 16, go to AACT, and I think I'm trans.
Okay, there you go.
Nice.
So, when did you realize that? When did you realize you were trans, or when did you started having those?
Well, sometimes when I think about it, it could be my entire life, but then other times I kind of started to realize more in 7th and 8th grade.
Okay, yeah. So,
yeah.
But that was the time you're like, hey, hold on. Okay.
Let's pause for a second.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Were you ever bullied as a kid? Or now?
I decided to not come out for a while until actually high school because I didn't want to get bullied.
Yeah,
and kids were mean. And
I don't think I even realized I was gay until middle school, but I was bullied in elementary school.
Yeah,
which is funny.
Yeah, and we did talk about this in the last episode.
How we all got bullied. Freshman year, we're like, yeah. We didn't even know about it.
But, until after it was over.
Until sophomore year, we didn't even know that we got bullied.
Yeah, it was once it was over, nobody was talking about it anymore. We're like, oh, well.
But it still hurt us.
Yeah,
anything you say towards someone, whether it's behind their back or not, that stuff hurts.
Still hurts.
Yeah.
It still hurts.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for anyone who is questioning their sexuality or gender?
Well, I'd, for one, think of probably the pros and cons of, coming out, and, would it be more beneficial, and, would you be happier, really in any way coming out, whether that be, trans, gay, bi, or, any other thing. Really think about that. It's would you be happier that way, or are you better or more comfortable where you are now?
Yeah. And another thing is that, it's okay to question, it's okay to not know, it's okay to experiment, it's okay to,
come out, but then it's that's not right.
Yeah, you can come out as something, and then, later down in the line, you're like...
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe it's actually this instead.
Yeah, and that's okay, because...
That's fine.
Most people I follow, online that are trans men, originally come out as lesbian, right? And then they come out as a trans man. They're straight.
Yeah.
But most of them come out first as lesbian. So, hey, if you think because I know Finn had this problem a little. It was if I'm trans, did I already come out as a lesbian? Is that wrong? And I'm like, your sexuality doesn't have any obviously they go hand in hand because they're in the same group, LGBT and gender, but just because you come out as a different gender doesn't mean you can't change who you like.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you like women.
Yeah.
That's not gonna change.
Yeah. It's like everybody changes. That's just like how life is. Everybody changes and grows, and that can also be your gender identity or your sexuality. It can change over time if you're like, actually, I prefer this instead of this and stuff.
You know that in the Shrek movie? They go,
Shrek movie?
changes.
No. I don't like Shrek. I don't
either.
Which one are you talking about?
I don't know.
Which
I just
Shrek?
know there's a song. the only part I know, it goes, changes. No! Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay.
Only song I know.
Were there any resources that really helped you on your journey to like finding out who you are?
Well, I would definitely say like social media definitely play like a big part in that, and also
Sorry.
No, it's alright. So with social media, like, so within these past few months, actually, started following a whole bunch of trans men. I'm like, I don't know, like, and then just kind of like following like their transition and seeing like what they're doing, like that kind of played a part in it.
Yeah.
And then also our center actually helped a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first came out to my parents, like before I came out to them as like being lesbian, I actually went and talked to the school counselor and asked if there were any like resources or any like community centers, and she recommended that. So I came out, went there, and found a really good support group at the time. It's no longer like an ongoing support group there, but it's for like the youth and the LGBT.
Yeah.
So that helped.
So our center did help you.
Yes.
That's really cool. You
And
know?
also, all my good friends here.
Hello, what's up?
Hey, we're good friends.
Yes.
As we
Good friends.
said in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And is there anything I didn't ask you that I should have asked you?
I don't know.
Can you think of any like questions that were like, they should have asked this?
I'm gonna go full weeb on your
Ooh, dude, I know.
hold on.
Also, I'm sorry, Karima, you're gonna have to cut out the part. We did the Naruto hand things.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Are you gonna answer the question?
Well, I don't know. I can't think of any other questions.
So does that mean we did ask all the fundamental questions we should have asked?
I feel like you did cover. Yeah.
Okay, because we're
Nice.
not the best at interviewing.
We're
but,
really
like,
not.
And I'm not the best at being an interviewee.
Anyways, speaking about questions, let's talk about Tennessee.
It's questionable state. I don't know. Anyways, so the Tennessee governor has signed an anti-LGBTQ adoption bill, and it was signed last Friday from when we recorded this, so it would be a bit ago from when we actually posted it. But the bill would assure continued taxpayer funding of faith-based foster care and adoption agencies if they exclude LGBT families and other based on religious beliefs.
Okay, so it's like religious adoption agencies are allowed to like deny the LGBT?
It would assure taxpayer funding for agencies, so taxes will go to the agencies that are like, nah, people that are part of LGBTQ, they cannot adopt.
Oh, that's messed up. So
Yeah.
so the people that pay taxes, their money will go to
And it actually like does what Obama did when he was in office, because he made a rule that prevented foster care agencies from receiving federal funds if they discriminated against families based on sexual orientation and gender identity. And then Tennessee made a bill that was
It
like
was totally regarding
basically like, forget this. Y'all still get taxpayer fund. Y'all still get government money.
That's like, I guess I understand. Like, if they were supportive of LGBT or like, then it would be okay for people to like, yeah, my tax money would go to these adoption agencies, but also they're homophobic.
It's like these adoption agencies, they're like, we don't approve.
Yeah.
And then Tennessee was like, all right, y'all can still get government money. Even though Obama, when he was in office, he was like, let's not do that.
They're really disregarding anything that Obama has said.
Yeah, they're like, or maybe not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Republican Governor Bill Lee, he signed it last Friday from when we're recording this.
Why is dinner table the biggest one?
Blue, on topic, please.
Okay. But he is, though. Look at him go. Good job,
Apparently Lee, he's very Christian, and he like promotes his Christian faith when he was in like his first term of governor. And and who was it? Somebody, state Senator Paul Rose. He was like, this bill is kind of redundant since Trump's already trying to make a bill that does this. And then Governor Bill Lee, he was like, now let's do it anyways because Trump might get impeached. Which he probably won't, since most of the party in the government is Republican.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, so here's the thing. So he was impeached, but he wasn't kicked out of office, basically.
Yeah.
There was a case brought, but there was never, like... Yeah. They're not going to do anything about it.
Probably not. I think this impeachment process is still going on with, like, court cases and stuff. Yeah. But yeah. He's
not going to get
He's probably not going to... He's probably not.
So he has been impeached. He's just not going to get kicked out of office.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It was because the Lee, he was like there's a chance they might not get reelected next year because I don't think he can make any more bills and laws since he's technically impeached, but he's not out of office yet.
Yeah.
Well, not out of office.
Alex, what are your thoughts on that article about Tennessee?
Gosh darn Tennessee.
Yeah.
No, that's not cool.
It's not because
that's messed up.
The way I look at it, and I'm really accepting too. The way I look at it, you have children, right? That people want to adopt. But the people that want to adopt them are probably like a lesbian couple or a gay couple, someone in the LGBT or whatever, and you're gonna deny them to adopt, even though you need this child to be adopted. You want this child to be adopted.
Like, isn't it unfair to the child? Because this is like the child kind of just like, yo, I kind of just want a family, and then the people are like, but not them, not that family. Yeah. And like the child's like, I don't care. Like I this messed up to the child.
I do understand, like, there's certain, like, because you don't want someone to adopt a child and then they turn out to be like a terrible family to go in, and the child has trauma. You're still basically shutting off an area of people that could take care of this child, and you're saying no because you're gay or because you're trans or because whatever. And that's
kind of messed up.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
It's like, if it's going to be a loving parent,
it shouldn't really matter what like their sexuality is. It's
exactly.
Because they like do like checks about like the house and the family to make sure like it's safe and whatever. So it's like
income and everything.
Yeah.
But
so it really shouldn't matter what the sexuality is if the child kind of just needs/wants a family.
Exactly. And it'll. I mean, personally, I think it would benefit the child because they'll grow up in an accepting household. They don't have to fear about if they themselves are LGBT. They don't have to fear that they're being like adopted to like a very Christian household.
Or very conservative like household, because they'll be like, okay, they're chill, because what if the child themselves like identifies as part of the LGBTQ community?
And not all families are like, if they're conservative, they're like, we hate the gays. Some of them are really accepting. But there's a chance that if that child is LGBT and you're denying people who want to be parented in the LGBT, it's like you're hurting the child too.
It was messed up.
I know. Speaking of messed up, let's talk about a Kentucky family. So they're suing a Christian school because their 15-year-old daughter got expelled for being gay. And so there's a picture that appeared with her, like, she was in a rainbow shirt, and for her 15th birthday, she had a rainbow cake. And she came out, and the school was like, no, you're gay, we're gonna expel you. So
wait, the school saw the picture?
yeah, the school saw the picture and decided to expel her. Yeah, so
Wait, oh, it's a Christian school.
Christian school, yeah.
Oh.
So it's most likely a private school as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
they do their own thing.
Yeah, I'm like,
but-
oh, so they don't have the same like laws as like
Yeah.
public schools. You're right.
Yeah,
Oof.
but still.
Still, that's messed up. Why
Like,
the school
it's-
looking at her Instagram or whatever
right.
she posted on?
It's not like even like legal, even though it may be like a private school.
Yeah.
So it's still
I don't know. If it is, it's unethical.
Yeah.
definitely.
The family is suing the school because they said this decision, when, where, and how to come out is a profound endeavor that is the sole right of an LGBTQ person. And yet, an LGBTQ child has been denied that right. So that's why they're suing the school.
Gotcha.
But it should be noted, I was reading this, it should be noted, she was on probation
Oh.
because she was found with jewel pods.
Plural?
Like, yeah,
Oh.
multiple. I'm not gonna say her name, but had been on school probation since October when she was found at the school with jewel pods. But she had not had any discipline. She had not had any disciplinary issues or academic issues since.
Can we pause? So this Christian private school was like, you're during probation. Oh, you're coming out? Get out.
Yeah,
like, it's,
right?
Priorities, I feel like, are very off.
And maybe it was like 2 strikes, like you're out, you know?
Maybe it was
But
that.
like,
But
and so as part of the probation, she was required to go to counseling with the school administrator, and she was counseled on her sexuality. And her family says in the lawsuit she was assigned in October to read the book Gay Girl, Good God.
wait, gay girl, good God?
Yeah, Gay Girl, comma, Good God, by Jackie Hill Perry. And then so 2 months later, on her birthday, her mother ordered a cake of assorted colors, and the receipt did not state anything regarding the LGBTQ movement or the word rainbow.
Okay, so it was just a
It was
cake
just a
with...
cake. Yeah.
Got you. And they're like, no. Got you.
So the Whitefield, that Whitefield, that's the name of the school,
Oh, okay.
expelled her because on her mother's private social media page, the girl appeared gay in the opinion of the Whitefield administration.
Got you.
And so this is saying that her parents claim in the lawsuit the school did not ask Kayla her sexual orientation prior to the expulsion. So just because she seemed gay, they expelled her.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's something even
Worse.
different. Yeah, that's something worse. There's like, oh, the rainbow, gay.
Yeah.
Got you.
That's crazy.
That's messed up.
Yeah. That's, like, not even because you are gay, but because you seem gay, we're going to expel you.
And with the book, The Gay Girl, Good God,
Yeah.
it was about a story of the author used to be a lesbian.
Used to be?
Used to be a lesbian.
Okay. Quotes around.
And
quotes around
at
used to be.
19, the author came, and I quote, face to face with what it meant to be made new, and not in a church or through contact with Christians. God broke in and turned her heart toward him right in her own bedroom in light of his gospel. So, yeah. So it's pretty much like, oh yes, God changed me. I am no longer homosexual.
Oh my god.
because of his light. So.
Okay.
And that's the book?
That's the book.
Is it like a story about her?
Yeah.
Got you.
And
Wow.
yeah, how she grew up around Christians and stuff, and she's like, oh, homosexuality just seems so natural more than like heterosexuality. But
then
then
God came in.
Yeah.
And then God bust down the door and was like, here's the light. And she's like, oh.
It's like, oh yes,
heterosexuality.
men.
Men.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works.
But in the book.
Apparently.
The book.
And yeah, if it's based on the author's story.
Oh.
So.
Watch her actually just be gay. She's like secretly
gay. Probably.
I'm really gay.
The story is that
all my friends are Christians, so I kind of we'll just write this book.
So I went.
Oh well, that's why she wrote it. She's like, I'm straight.
Trying to prove her friends wrong.
Years ago I went to a Mormon church with my friend because she's Mormon, and she was like, oh, my mom's weird about people sleeping over on Sundays because we gotta go to church. I was like, I'll go to church with you, like I don't care. So I went to church with her, and I found there was this guy who was married to this woman. He was gay.
Oh.
And everyone knew he was gay.
He is in denial.
Because he was Mormon, he was like, I'm gonna marry a woman, I'm going to have kids, and I'm gonna
but he's
ignore
gay. Got you, and everybody knows that
everyone knows he's gay.
He's like,
but he married a woman, and I was like, I don't know how to feel about that. Like that's sad.
That sucks.
Like,
there's this YouTube channel called Girl Defined, and one of them, her husband went to conversion therapy, and so now he's straight. And so I figured that out because I was watching Noel Miller, and they're
love him.
What's the series
Live
called?
Chat?
No, That's Cringe.
Oh, That's Cringe.
I was watching That's Cringe. I went in the comments, and people were like, "Oh, her husband." I was like, "Dang." So I don't know. So your story about the husband, the Mormon guy that was gay, and everybody knew he was gay, but he was like, "I guess I'm marrying a woman and having kids." It reminded me of that. This other guy, he's like a Christian.
Yeah.
But he went to conversion therapy, and quotes around now he's straight.
Oh my god. Oh, it's just so if no one knows what Girl Defined is, it's like this YouTube channel where these two Christian sisters talk about how to be like a good Christian girl, you know, and how to like save for marriage and like what not to do, what kind of boys to stay away from.
Mr. Struggle.
Mr. Struggle.
And I didn't actually watch the channel. I just watched Noel Miller and Cody Ko react to the channel. The videos that they showed, I don't know, it just sounded like it was like not the best to show like little girls, like teenage girls that the videos were clearly like gated to. Yeah. Because they're like one of them, like they're basically saying you can't have a crush on a boy. Like that was one of the things that they basically said. Like you can't have a crush on a boy.
Shaming it too?
They pulled a literal U-turn to find the car. I'm sorry, I watched the episode not too long ago. So I remember everything. We pulled a literal massive U-turn. Yeah, because they're like explaining it. They're like, first it's like one thought, they think of him again, they think of him all day, and it's like, yeah, that's having a crush. I don't know why, like they make it seem like it's something that only they experience.
They're like obviously against LGBT.
Yeah,
I mean,
if very
you want to live that lifestyle,
those ahead.
Those are some videos for you.
Yeah,
like very conservative, very religious, strict.
Yeah.
If you want to live that, go ahead.
We can't stop you. Like, this is definitely your life.
Us personally, that's such a weird,
concept almost.
Yeah.
It's like, because, I don't know, it's just so weird. They're like, how they're like meant to stay away with, and one was like Mr. Unsaved. And it was like, just like men who just aren't that Christian and like don't put God in front of everything, including you.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
if they don't put God in front of you, they're not worth it.
Then they're not worth it.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just so weird. And also, like, the men that they're describe like people that like don't exist. Like, they're like, the person can never be late. It's like, yo, we're humans.
Like, everyone's late.
I'm late. I don't expect to find a man that's not so early. Like, you know. That was kind of off topic, but kind of on topic, so it was cool.
I mean, we were talking about the religion, so. Yeah. Oh, also, the white field, right? Like, school, called homosexuality a disease.
fun.
Yeah. And it says, in the fall, we meet with the student to give her a final chance to begin to adhere to our code of conduct. Unfortunately, she did not live up to the agreement and therefore has been expelled.
Code of conduct? Calm down.
They're like, you cannot be gay. That's the one rule. Jewel pods are fine.
Jewel pods,
you get probation.
All right, but
gay? If you look
get
gay,
out.
if you look gay, we're expelling you.
Yeah, like, yo, if I see one rainbow, get out.
If I see you just look at a rainbow, you're out.
You're out.
Leaving.
The
You're
door
expelled.
is
The
right
door.
there.
Or simply, if you look at a girl or you're talking to a girl,
Out.
you're out.
Exactly.
No communicate with the same sex.
You can't communicate.
Only.
Isn't it like a stereotype where like gay guys are only friends with like girls?
Like, yeah,
So,
girls.
like-
They're doing it wrong. They're like, wait. School shuts down in mass panic because they're like, we messed up.
They're like, who do these gays hang out with? Oh my god, do they hang out with girls or guys? We don't know. How do we keep them away?
They close down the school for months as they figure it out. They're like, who do they hang out with?
They're like,
do they hang out with boys?
like, even with like all girls or all guys, boys school, there's still gonna be that problem because they're in a school where it's only this like the gender that they like, so they're like, there's no way to prevent homosexuality in school.
Those are so funny to me, like same-sex schools. Like, if it's all girls school, then like, what if like half of them are like lesbian or like bi? Then they're just like, cool,
right? Yeah.
Vibing. Straight vibing.
Speaking about the LGBT, let's talk about the LGBT.
Wow, cool transition.
It's like this podcast is about like LGBT or something.
Oh, dude, no way.
Yeah, no way. Alex, take it away. Hey.
Okay, so today I brought an article about the medical students pushing for more LGBTQ health training to address the disparities, which are differences.
Nice. Would you know your vocab?
It all started with this girl in medical school. Her name is Sarah Spiegel. This was back in 2016, but it's still an ongoing thing. Pretty much the studies have shown that when medical students learn about transgender health issues, they feel better equipped to treat transgender patients. For example, when Boston University School of Medicine added transgender health content to a second-year endocrinology course, students reported a nearly 70% decrease in discomfort with providing transgender care.
Oh,
Which,
dude, nice.
Pretty beneficial in the medical field.
Definitely.
Help the healthcare providers, really like know how to like handle like the differences.
Yeah.
Figure out, what's appropriate.
Yeah, and I think we were talking, I think this is a topic that has been brought up in our podcast, is that schools all over the state especially have been kind of requiring that the LGBT history gets taught in their curriculum. So I think that it's even better if it gets taught in like the medical curriculum, because now people are actually gonna feel comfortable, like you said, with treating those patients. And I think that's kind of sick.
Yeah, which is also really good.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna be like, since they now know, like, and they're comfortable with doing it, it'll definitely help, like, in the future in their career, if that's what they continue to do.
Exactly.
It's pretty cool. Kind of off topic. Speaking about history, you know what upsets me sometimes?
What?
It's like history. It doesn't really talk about, like, African-American people, like, or public figures at all.
Oh, yeah. No.
It's like, that's cool.
Like, I'll be honest, the only, like, major... Like, the first one that comes to my head is MLK, but everyone knows MLK.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because, and, like, we're not even taught that much about him.
No, we're not.
Like, I remember I did a whole, like, history project thingy about him in, like, middle school. And, like, I figured out, like, MLK wasn't the only one. Like, he had a whole team.
Yeah.
Like, there's multiple people with him.
Yeah,
we don't know any of their names. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about the other people's names. I feel bad. But, yeah, like, there's other people, like, helping him do what he, like, did.
No, yeah.
Which is, like... Yo, why don't we also learn about his homies that helped him out?
And, like, I feel like there's obviously still, like, a weird thing with white people and minorities. We're called minorities.
Yeah.
Because there's
we're the minority.
We're the minorities. Not a lot of people. Most of the people in the U.S. are white.
Yeah.
So they're
the majority.
They're the majority. You get people like me and Yazmin are like, we're minorities. We're not completely. Well, Yasmin's not white. I'm not completely white. But
Alex, on the other hand, white.
It's like a train. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What? Gradient. I'm like, it's like a transition. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gradient. There
Anyways,
it goes.
But I feel like we can definitely use that in school more because we always learn about, like, obviously there are some, like, figures that I think we need to learn about, like Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah,
or
like
whatever.
He's very important.
But
and where
like
other
George Washington.
like George Washington.
But like, I feel like the civil rights movement and all of those people should be like gone over every year or something. Maybe not like every year, but that's something they should really nail. Like,
or at least have like a unit about it.
Yeah,
about like the civil rights movement, and, like all the people that help like with equality and like the end of segregation, and like that would be cool.
Yeah,
and like February is Black History Month. Oh yeah, they don't even do anything for it.
They don't even do anything. Yeah, schools don't. I mean, our school doesn't do anything for it.
No,
you're like. What, with a 1 out of the
one of like five black people
at her school? So yeah, like
it's like, I'll be honest, I'll be a little hurt if they start like making it mandatory to like teach LGBTQ history before they start.
No, that wouldn't be messed up.
I'll like be a little hurt.
No,
like it'd be like cool that's what like it's progress, progression. But it's like, dang, you guys.
But yeah. Back to the LGBT and medical stuff.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's pretty hip.
Yeah.
Do you have anything more to say on it?
I mean, and me being a med kid.
Yeah. You're being a med kid.
Yeah. Like, honestly, that's pretty cool, because, I mean, from both sides of that, like, either being the doctor or the patient, it's like, I don't want, like, the room to be, like, very uncomfortable, like, based around, like, anything, like, LGBTQ related. And so.
Yeah. I can imagine if like you're like the patient, it'd be cool to have like a calm atmosphere and not people like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll help with the AIDS epidemic? Oh, sorry, I'm a couple years behind. Speaking of LGBT, let's end this podcast off on a good note, shall we, Yaz?
That's what's up. You ready for this, Alex?
I'm totally ready for this, Yaz.
Nice. There's an article posted on, I don't know how to pronounce it. A subcommittee advances bill prohibiting LGBTQ discrimination. It would prevent discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity in housing, public accommodations, and employment and credit applications, which is cool. And it's an expansion of a bill that in Virginia that they already have that prevents discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, national origin, sex, elderliness, family status, and disability. And they expanded to also include the things I just said. But yeah, it's cool, and that's in Virginia, and it's cool.
Virginia is on the East Coast, right?
Yes.
Okay, because when you say Virginia, I think of Virginia City, and I know, I'm like, no.
No.
That's a city.
Virginia.
Virginia City.
Virginia's the state.
City?
State.
Nice. But that's a good thing.
But although they reached out to the Republicans who voted against previous legislations to gauge their support for the current bill, and none of them responded. So that's
None
one.
of them responded.
None of them responded. So that's one downside. But Virginia still has a bill to where you can't discriminate housing, public accommodations, all of that jazz.
Hey, Virginia is better than, what was it, Tennessee?
Tennessee. Yeah, it was Tennessee. Yeah.
Virginia?
No, not Kentucky. Kentucky may be fine. It was just that one
Christian
school.
Yeah.
Banning. That's insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
Banning someone because they look gay.
Ooh, also, earlier, the Senate passed a bill to allow a person who changed their sex to receive a new birth certificate.
I like that. That's really sick.
That's pretty cool,
man.
Yeah.
That makes my heart go happy, you know?
It was introduced by Senator Jennifer Boysko. I wonder what last name that is. That's an interesting last name.
Jennifer. Go Jennifer. Go Jenny. Woo!
And she aims to eliminate problems for the transgender community that occur when their legal identification doesn't match their transition. Like, yeah.
Hey, Jenny.
Can't stop. I have a
Jenny.
but yeah.
That's
pretty cool.
That is ending off a good note.
Yeah.
What do you think, Alex?
I agree.
That's good. That's good.
Might be like, I don't agree.
No. Changing your birth certificate?
Yeah. Like, I know I myself am transgender, but change your birth certificate? Off the table.
That is wild.
That's too much.
That is against everything I believe.
I think that is all we have today. For today.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, listening in. You're an amazing person. I love you, no matter who you are, unless you're a criminal or pedophile, then I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. That's up for debate. But yeah, I also love you too.
If you're questioning, if you're bi, if you're pan, if you're lesbian, if you're gay, or if you're straight, if you're trans, if you're none, if you're just an alien, I love you.
We all love you.
I am here for you. If you, for any reason, want to reach out to our center or whatever, do that. Yes. If you don't live in Reno, Nevada, there's most likely a LGBT center in your community, in your area, in your city.
And if not, that's why we're here. Just help make you feel happy.
Yeah, we want to create a space where you feel welcomed.
Yeah.
And I hope we did that today. So, anyways, guys, go check out our center. Go make a donation if you can. Go check out
all their links and stuff are in the description below.
We'll leave the article links in the description below as well.
Yep.
We'll leave. We made an Instagram and we made a Twitter. If you could go follow us, our Instagram is double_rainbow_podcast on Instagram, and on Twitter our handle is
it's the double rain B1.
Yeah, so that's at the double rain B1. I don't know why that's. Was it just a randomly generated handle that it gave you?
I'll be honest. I think so, yeah.
Because it's, I think
it was random generated. Because it was because I just said it to where I signed in with the Google account. So it was okay, cool. What's your username? I'm like, okay, this. It was like, all right, your @ is now the double rain B1. I'm like, cool.
Okay, but those are our social medias. If you need to email us at all, our email is podcastjsl@gmail.com.
Again, all of that will be in the description below.
Yes.
So, saying this is just to lengthen the time.
Yeah. Anyways,
if you want to follow me on Instagram,
we'll
I also have an Instagram. It's at medkid16.
Nice.
We'll put his Instagram also in the description below.
Does the 16 correlate with your age?
No.
Is it just there?
It was my BMX number from a few years ago.
Wow,
you're 16,
loser.
right?
Yeah.
You change it every year.
Yeah.
Your birthday's coming up in February, right?
Yeah.
You gotta change it to 17.
My phone won't let me my phone won't shut up about you.
Look. Good. It's my birthday.
Your birthday.
All right.
But anyways,
and thank you all for listening,
watching.
I really hope you're not watching.
Oh,
Mom, I want to go home.
Anyways, this has been Yasmin.
Hello.
Myself, Sarah, and this has been Alex. Thank you guys for listening to the Double Rainbow Podcast. We're signing off, and we hope you have a good day.